This is a work life reading for the sun sign Scorpio for the month of July. In this reading, I will be taking out cards to know Scorpio whether you will be able to maintain a good work life balance and how will be overall your work scene be. So, I'm going to take out cards to know how's your current work situation or how will is your current work situation looking in the month of July. What is your inner ability at doing the work you do? Whether you should step up this inner ability and learn some new skill if needed. Then, how's the external environment rewarding you for your ability or skill? And how's your dealings with your people at work, which is your colleagues, your employer? Then, what is the strength you can work with to make best of your work situation? And what are the challenges you should look at overcoming? Now, besides these cards, I will also take out cards to know what is your equation or what is your perception about your supervisor and who is your supervisor in real as a person, and whether there is a gap between what you see him or her, and who he is or she is as a real person. Then I'm also going to take out cards to know how's your tuning or work relationship with your colleagues, or what is your impression about them and who they really are. So let us see, Scorpio, what is the guidance for you. Now please note that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all the Scorpio, and whatever may apply will vary in the intensity. So first I'm asking is how's your work situation? Then what is your inner ability? How's the external environment rewarding you? What is your strength and your challenges? Then how do you see your supervisor and who he or she really is? How do you see your colleagues and who they are? Then, okay. So, Scorpio, first of all, will you be able to maintain a good work-life balance in the month of July? Answer is a yes. You should be able to maintain it, but it's not going to be easy. Cards are good, but overall the answer I'm getting is it is going to be quite challenging for you to take time out and do what you like to do other than work. So consciously, Scorpio, you will have to break out of your busy schedule or your work the way it may have been laid out for you, and then take a break and take some time out for your personal self and invest in yourself. Yeah. So how's your current work situation? You're surrounded with some, it's a mixed batch. I'm just saying you're surrounded with some absolutely sensitive people. Then people who are very sharp and very good with their communication and understanding, and then you're also surrounded with really stupid people. Yeah. So I'm just saying that you may be caught in an extreme behaviors in the office. You have one set of very brilliant people that you know and you deal with, and then there is this an absolutely a opposite or a different scene that you're dealing with, which is people who are fairly stupid and you just can't make head and tail of after communicating with them. So your inner ability is also telling me that you're just feeling very drained by dealing with this kind of difference in people and their abilities. So your work situation is looking good. You have everything that is required to be happy and to feel at peace at work. So overall your work situation is good. It's telling me that you cherish what you do. And some of you are really in a very good space right now, work wise. It's quite possible that you're holding a big position and there is this great energy of people looking up to you because of whatever you have achieved. So you seem to have done well for yourself in your current work situation. If you're doing business, you may already be doing a lot of sales or numbers really, because I'm seeing this is a queen. So you may have reached a very significant position in terms of business that you're doing. So overall the situation at work and business is looking very good, and there is a almost like a rewarding situation. You can't have it better than this. So this is the feeling you seem to be having. Now, what is your inner ability? Somewhere Scorpio you're struggling. Now, you have to find out why are you struggling so much. Is it only because what is in the external environment, or is it because even you may be required to have a insight and then figure out skill wise where you may have to just plug a gap and pick up some course or a training session really. So I am seeing fair amount of difficulty and struggle that you are facing right now, and internally some of you may just not be happy. So while your situation is good, people are looking up to you and they admire whatever you have achieved and you are doing. And your inner ability, I'm just seeing there is some kind of a sadness or disappointment that you're nursing. It's quite possible that you wanted a job to be in a certain way and it is actually quite different, but you are nevertheless putting your best and you've done well, but you would like to have something more or something different. So if that is the case, Scorpio, you don't want to stay with this energy for too long, yeah. It's telling me that some of you have got what you have got with lot of pain and effort. If you're really struggling at work or in your job situation, you may totally want to look within and find the ability in you. Where is it that you can flower out and really do well for yourself, yeah. So this is the energy which needs work internally. Some of you who are feeling stressed because of too much work, you may totally want to take a break. You don't want to stay with this energy. This is a very draining energy that I'm seeing in your inner ability. How's the external environment rewarding you? You're not happy with the rewards at all, Scorpio. While you seem to be doing well and there is a lot to be happy for and you're looked up to, you're probably even gracing your company magazine or something like that. There's a great things written about you. But end of the day, you're not happy with the rewards. And whatever you're getting as a certification or probably as an accomplishment, you're not happy with the bonus or reward that is coming your way. And that could be a personal challenge also for you to really overcome. That what do you do when you're surrounded with a good set of people, everything is nice, but your personal satisfaction with what you're getting is not there. So there is a quite a bit of conflict here, and you also feel that, Scorpio, you're not being understood well by people at work, which is either your supervisor or colleagues or your mentors if you have mentors. So overall, in your external environment, you have a lot of disappointment, and internally also you're dealing with certain disappointment. So nothing stops you from looking for a new job. Scorpio, if you're unhappy, you should totally look for a new job. And in your strength, I'm seeing that you have worked very hard and you are actually on a verge of a very beautiful change. So some of you are looking for a change. It will work out exactly as per how you would want it. So some of you may even want to write down the checklist of how you want your work situation to be. What is the salary or kind of profit share you will like to have if you're doing business, and just put it down on paper. And it's telling me that this energy which I'm seeing in your strength, there's a great change coming and it's all coming favorably to you. So some of you who are not happy with your job, you should totally look at jumping jobs and looking for a new opportunity. Yeah, and it's coming very quickly. It's coming faster than you're thinking. So just get ready. You may want to start working on your resume or CV and start applying as well. Now, if you've not been working for quite some time, there is a guidance. Now, the guidance is you totally need to take a mentorship under someone, because with your personal struggles and somewhere it's looking like Scorpio, you just figure out that every other second person that you deal with is actually stupid and not worth your time. Now, if that is happening to you and you have not been working for quite some time, the guidance really is take a mentorship. And I'm just getting the cards which are suggesting mentorship to me, and there's just too many cards really. So you totally want to take help from some expert, and this will do a world of good to you. Once you have course corrected yourself while looking for a job, things should just quickly fall in place for you. Yeah. Now, what are the challenges? Some of you are very strict, Scorpio. It's quite possible you don't like to make mistakes and you will not forgive a mistake as well. So, it's very good to have very high and good standards, but not to the point where you're alienating people and people can't just come and easily talk to you. So this energy is coming in a challenge, which is telling me that you may be overdoing it. Some of you may just have a sharp tongue, and you may just unknowingly be hurting people around you by just saying things you don't even intended or meant that it would hurt someone. Yeah, so this energy purely tells me that if you don't want to be so strict and sharp with your tongue, you want to go easy and keep people on a little bit a long leash and not hold them so close under your observation where they can't even make the smallest of mistakes. Yeah, need to be little bit light hearted on people as well as yourself, and then things should start to look good for you in your present job or business situation as well. But the good part is there is a very beautiful change coming, and this change is just going to surprise you. Some of you may just get a job opportunity out of nowhere landing up in your mail, or maybe someone just coming and speaking up to you if you would like a change, because this is something that's totally coming your way, and it's going to come the big way and you will be very very surprised. Yeah. Now, how do you see your supervisor? What is the understanding you have? Some of you feel that your supervisor may be someone who's just only focused on money and only understands the language of money. That till the time you're performing and doing what needs to be done, they are good, and after that, your boss has nothing to do with you. So, this is the understanding you have. Some of you may also feel that your boss is not really available and does not have your attention. So some of you may be really feeling neglected also because of the lack of response and communication, which I'm totally seeing is not coming from your boss, and that's the perception you have. Yeah, that's an understanding you have about your supervisor, that he or she just doesn't have your attention, and they probably don't even care that you exist in the team, unless of course you're performing and delivering what needs to be done. And beyond that, if you are having a bad day, they couldn't care less. Now this is your understanding. Who actually is your supervisor, or what are they going through? To me, it's looking like your supervisor may be going through some kind of personal problems. Yeah, some of you may have a supervisor who's going through a divorce or probably a breakup, or something very tragic has happened in his or her life, and that is why they may not be paying attention to you. He or she may not be money minded, but they are very emotionally drawn out as of now. So but the truth is your boss is or supervisor is as of now not available. And for reasons you may have been thinking is that it's probably got something to do with money, or them being so money minded and goal oriented or target oriented. The truth is, he or she is so occupied in their personal space and pain that they are just not paying attention here. So you are quite right, Scorpio, if you feel your boss is distracted and not paying attention on your growth and this thing, advancement. But the reasons are little different than what you think. How's your tuning with your colleagues, or what is the impression you have about your colleagues? Well, you would have liked to have a very different set of people. It's quite possible that you, Scorpio, that you're surrounded with a lot of colleagues and you probably get along only with one, at max maybe by with two. So you're just feeling that even though there is so much in terms of colleagues and support that is available, in reality there is just one or two people you can count on, and this is your perception about your colleagues. Now, who are they? Well, it's looking like your colleagues may be people who are more like very method workers, or people who just come to work, do their job and go home, and don't really necessarily focus on socializing or connecting well, which is your ability. Now your ability and you see your job as something very emotional, something you feel very connected to with your heart, but that's not necessarily how your colleagues see. They may be very practical and just be doing what is expected of them and not really putting much attention and focus on connecting with other people, including you. So this energy is not a bad energy. It's just that you feel there are not many people available, and the truth is they are not available because they may be not so sentimental and emotional and not work with so much of sensitivity as you work with. So Scorpio, your general nature when you work also is that you will like to know if everything is fine, if everyone's doing well in their personal life, and you like to extend help. But I'm seeing in your colleagues' energy, some of you may be feeling disappointed that they couldn't really care less and they're so matter of factly. So you have slight disappointment in your colleagues or people in your team. It's because you just have one or two people you connect with and not everyone, because the others seem to be very, very work oriented and not so sentimental per se. So this is how your reading is looking, Scorpio, from for the month of July as a work life reading.